my name is Sister Singleton, and I'm currently a service missionary for the Saratoga Springs, Utah mission for the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. I've been serving for 6 months now, and I thought I would come on here and maybe answer some questions that you might be having, because there's not a lot of tools or resources about service missions, and I thought it would be helpful for some people to answer some questions from someone who's actually on a service mission. And I don't really, hopefully this helps one person or even two. Like, it's okay if it's not like reaching a lot of people, but hopefully this helps someone. So I just have a list of questions that I'm going to answer, and hopefully this helps. If you're watching this, hopefully this helps you. Okay, so first off, I have, what is a service missionary? So a service missionary is a full-time missionary for the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. But instead of getting called to a state or out of country kind of thing and teaching people the gospel, instead we stay home and we serve at service sites, which is a really cool experience. It was first created for kids who kind of had disabilities or stuff like that that didn't get the chance to go out and proselyte. But if they still wanted to serve a mission, they could. They were just serving, but it's grown a lot. And so for me, for example, I'm high functioning and I don't have any disabilities, but I have a lot of anxiety and I kind of struggle with mental health. And so I am serving a service mission because they thought that was the best option for me. And a lot of other missionaries are coming back from their proselyte missions to serve service missions because of their mental health as well. So it's not just for kids who are kind of disabled or something like that. They also have opportunities for people who also just kind of struggle with mental health or other health issues that might have them come home, but they can still serve, which is really awesome. So yeah, that's kind of the difference. Instead of going out and knocking on doors, I instead go out and I go to my service sites, which is really awesome. The cool thing about service missionaries or a service mission is that it's very flexible and they work with your needs. So for me, for example, I got to choose which service sites worked best for me and which things that I think I would excel in and be good at. So I serve at the Family Search Center in Lehigh, which is really awesome. So I work in the Discovery and kind of the Olympics, and I help the youth, which is really fun. I love it. And also other missionaries there, they also consult with people and help them learn how to do family history and teach classes or answer questions and things like that. So I go there 3 times a week, which is really awesome. I also have the chance to serve, it's called Sentinel Scholars. It's kind of like a school thing. It's like a homeschool kind of thing where the kids meet twice a week, and I tutor math on Mondays, and then on Wednesdays I help them out just with whatever they need, which is really awesome. And I also serve at the temple, which is really awesome. I really enjoy serving at the temple, and I do ordinances and different things that they need me to do. And I'm going to start serving at Thanksgiving Point, which is really cool. So as you can see, there's a lot of different things that I'm doing, and all of those work for me, right? I know a lot of different missionaries who serve at DI or Bishop Storehouse because that works for them, and they really enjoy that, which is really cool. The goal is to meet 40 hours a week of service, but also they understand if you struggle with depression or you have a health problem or concern, something like that, they understand if you can't meet those 40 hours, which is really, really nice. So that's kind of a little bit about what service missionaries do and the difference between teaching and service. Let's see. So MTC, you can either go to the MTC, but a lot of people or new service missionaries that I'm meeting, they're doing online MTC, which is an awesome option. I personally did not get the chance to do online or in-person MTC, so I'm kind of lost on that term, but I'm trying to figure it out. Anyway, but it's really cool. So if you want to have the option to try MTC, then you totally can as a service missionary. And they will you can still take classes like you would going on a proselyte mission, but you're then going out and serving, which is really, really awesome. Also, we do have companions as a service missionary, but it's a little bit different. Instead of hanging out with your companion 24/7, you are alone. So me and my companion, we try to meet twice a week to do companionship study, which is really important. We still do companionship study, but instead we both go to our different service sites throughout the week and kind of check in on each other. They're definitely someone that you want to just make sure that you're both doing okay. Because service missions, they seem kind of easy at first, but then they are a little bit hard. So if you think that service missions are easy and that you want to do it because you just get to stay home, keep your iPhone, kind of do whatever you want, that's really not the case. And I'm learning that as well. Like, this is it's hard mentally because you're home, and this is different. This is not something that, for me at least, like, I grew up thinking a proselyte mission was the way to go. But when I was called on a service mission, it was kind of hard because it wasn't something that I was really planning on doing. And so just know that when you are signing up for either a proselyte mission or a service, both are kind of difficult for different reasons, but both are difficult. And you're going to have to learn how to put in the work for both. So, yeah. Also, another thing that people ask me is, can I go anywhere? Like, can I travel and serve somewhere else? There are a lot of service missionaries that have come to live with family members here in Utah because there's a lot of more opportunities here. And so instead of living at home, they can come here and live with their family and just do however long they're here for. That's the thing. Also, service missionaries it's kind of flexible of how long they're out for, because it really depends on you. Again, they're working with your needs. So you can either do 18 months or 6 months. And I think 3 months also, which is kind of ridiculous, but I'm doing the full 18 months because I think that's just what I need to do, and I would love to serve the full time. But I do know some people who only did 10 months or 6 months just because that's what they needed, and I think that's fine. If they needed that, then they needed that. And yeah, so that's a little bit about service missionaries. If you have any questions, please let me know. If there's anyone watching this, please let me know. Yeah, hopefully this answers some questions, and some parents out there that or even future missionaries that are kind of interested in service mission. Hopefully this helps you. So yeah, okay,